Yeah, I just wanted to come today and speak against the bond proposal for Lifeways. Josiah Lippincott, I'm a resident here in Hillsdale City. My main complaint against Lifeways is that the organization has a massive budget compared to the other entities in the county, receives a huge bulk of its funding from the federal government through capitation payments from Medicaid. And there's a problem of accountability. I want to see young people in the county who have problems. I want to see them get the help that they need. But the way that we give someone that help is important. And it requires that we as a political body have a say over how these entities act in our county. And one of the big issues that I've interacted with Lifeways on is over the issue of homelessness. And I'll be honest, I have some very serious complaints about the way that they distribute payments, including money they receive from the county through taxes now. And I think further integration of Lifeways into the county government through this bond issuance, there are issues here. We need a higher level of control over the government entities or quasi-private entities that spend our money. One of my big complaints is just accountability. I think the drop-in center, for instance, which is part of the Lifeways network of organizations, and spends, the last time I looked at the 990, about $1 million a year. A lot of that's coming from government grants, a lot of that from Lifeways, and I just don't see that program delivering results. In fact, I see the opposite. I see individuals who are supposedly receiving help, but the problems aren't going away. And there needs to be accountability. And I want to see a much more open and firmer insistence by the people to say you need to show results for the money that we give you. And until that happens, we're not furthering this integration. So that's a main complaint. And I spent a lot of time with the Lifeway staff and went and got to hear their perspective for about 2 hours, talk to their leadership. And one of the core differences between myself and them is that they believe fundamentally that they can cure every single person who comes to them through words, through therapy, through treatment. And my argument is there are some people for whom that kind of treatment isn't going to work. And that's just a harsh, tragic reality of human and political life. And what I want is just more of an acknowledgement to say there are individuals who we simply cannot cure with our words. And there are those that we can. There are individuals who we're seeing them here today who receive treatment and they get better. But there's just an unfortunate reality that there's other types of illness and spiritual sickness that are afflicting our community. And again, I go back to political accountability. The whole way that we've structured mental health authorities in Michigan is problematic. It's problematic to further this integration now. And so I'm encouraging you to vote no against this bond issuance. Thank you.
All right, anyone else wish to address the board?